Good morning, everyone, and happy new month. We're going to scroll down to pattern focus to find today's pattern. Apparently all the patterns this week are brought to you by the letter C. So we're going to start with this one. I have not done this one. There's no video yet. So this is sort of another one of those ones that are really good for gems. Coriz by Shazia. There's the finished product right there. Very pretty. And there's the step out. So easy to start with. We're going to do a circle with another circle around it. Boom-de-doom, right there. Second step is coming from the north, south, east, and west. We're going to bring out a spiral. From that spiral, we're going to bring a little curve from the top of the spiral down. That way. And then in this space between this spiral and that spiral, we're going to put some feathering. And you end up with that. And if you want to embellish, you can make your gemstone, you can shade, you can put things around the outside, whatever you want to do. And just like the pattern sample, I will most likely just do one big one in the middle. I noticed that she's done her spirals up into the corner. That's a good idea. That kind of gives you more space. So I think I'm going to do that. And let's turn on the light and give it a go, right? I'm going to apologize if I do a little throat clearing today. I seem to maybe be catching a little cold. That's entirely possible. You guys are going to see this like at the beginning of December 3rd, this one's going to come out. But I am actually drawing on the day after Thanksgiving. So there is a possibility I have caught a bit of a cold. I'm just going to put a little border. I probably don't need it, but I'm going to put a little border just to make sure I don't get too close to my edge. And yeah, I think I'm going to do this across like that just to kind of indicate my middle. So I'm closer to the middle than not. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do that anyway. Alrighty, so I want a circle, pretty good size, maybe about that big. I think I'm going to need my pencil to kind of give me a good, I always do like this when I'm going to make a circle, especially a large one. And if I'm not going to use my circle maker, which I could actually just use my circle maker. Why don't I do that? I don't know. I'm feeling like I want it a little more organic. But when I do, I'll draw lots and lots and lots of circles with my pencil. And then that, I can usually find a line in there that is pretty round. I'm going to start with this line. And it's interesting that, well, I got a little lump in it. But that's okay. It's pretty round. It doesn't have to be perfect. Matter of fact, I think I know what I will do to kind of quote-unquote fix that. Let's put my line closer to being round here. And I think I'm going to come up here and around to like there. And I'm going to fill that in with dark. I'm going to do that just to start with. And that'll make sort of a shadowy sort of a thing happen. And it'll kind of disguise my lump. That's not in the step out, but you know, we can veer from the step out We absolutely can. Actually, as a matter of fact, I take it back. I'm gonna just use that as my exterior circle. Just put an extra whole line all the way around using my big fat number 8. I will still probably do that inner one, so I'll actually have 3 lines around this one because I think I want a little embellished bezel, but yep, there we go. Okay. So now I'm going to do another line in here. But instead of trying to go, what happened last time is I like to pull my line toward me. And when I got around to the other end, I was pushing, and that's where I got wonky with my line. So if you just turn your paper, you get less wonky with your line. You can keep it a little more stable. Okay, so now I'm going to come up here on this axis, and I'm going to put a spiral. Like so. These ones are a little straighter than that one. I don't think it makes that much difference. And down. And down. Down. And down. Like that. Okay. Mine doesn't look the same. Oh well. Hers actually started not quite so high up on her spiral. They started more down here. But that's alright. Whatever. It is what it is. Now, I want to do feathering in here. And that's a really big space. But that's okay too. We just kind of come up and down. And up and down. And I'm going to decide with my pencil where I want that. It's going to actually go more straight. The feathering actually goes kind of straight like that. I'm not making it go smaller as it comes down here. Just kind of filling the space. Completely. Like that. Feathering is super easy to do. It's just an arch that overlaps itself. So you have any kind of curvy line and then you connect an arch to it like that. Boom. And you just keep going. And you can make them come straight across like this one's doing, or you can make them graduate in size. But as soon as you're done with this, it looks like an overlapping feather. So how was your guys' Thanksgiving? I worked in the morning yesterday. It was busy, like I expected. There weren't too many people that I just wanted to kill. There was one or two, but for the most part, they were pretty good. And I didn't get too many that said, You know, I'm so sorry you have to work on a holiday. I nearly told that guy, well then why are you shopping here? But he redeemed himself by saying, I'm so glad you're open and thank you. So he did both. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to drink more water than I normally do in the middle of a video because I'm feeling rather, yeah, a little bit. That's pretty much it, right like that. I'm feeling absolutely like I want to color it, but I'm thinking I'm gonna put a little vein. I don't usually put veins in my stones when I do a gem, but I think I'm going to. Super light. Like that. And then when I color over it, it'll go down into the background and you won't see it much. So I think I'll do a stone that is in the reddish brown family. I have not made a brown stone, and the sample shows this kind of brown stone and I really like it. So maybe I'll do that. It's going to be in the reddish brown family. So I'm going to put this one, and these two is my stone colors and see how that goes. So I'm using Sienna Brown, Light Umber, Rouge Tuscan, or Tuscan Red, and dark brown of my Prismacolor pencils, in case you guys really need to know the colors. I'm going to decide that I'm going to have the lightest area kind of in here. So I'm just going to do this super light brown kind of all over. So yeah, today is Black Friday that I'm doing my drawing. I will not be out shopping for Black Friday. Now, we are probably going to buy some things online. Not some physical things though. You guys know I just love my cruising, and we have some cruises already booked and paid for. One in the most recent one coming up is in January, but that's just going to be just a little 3-day jaunt, just to get away after the holidays. With my husband and I both in retail, the holidays are probably the most stressful time for us, and this year is going to be no exception. And there's going to be some stresses that are happening at my husband's work that are even more than normal this year. So January is going to be absolutely needed for some time away. So what's my next darkest color? This is my next darkest color. So I'm going to just leave myself like a highlighting area right there. And go all around that in a next darker color. So yeah, that little trip in January is going to be really necessary. I'm really thankful at this point that all of the trips that we already have planned, which are 3 of them, have all been paid off. So no matter what happens with us financially in the future, we don't know, but we're going on these trips because I've already paid for them. So that's pretty awesome. But what I'm looking at doing is they're actually having a Black Friday sale on, we like Carnival cruises. I've only been on one other cruise line, and we will probably go on other cruise lines as you know, we want to go to particular itineraries, and Carnival doesn't go there. But right now we're sticking with Carnival because that's where it comes out of our local port. And they are actually having what they're calling the Black Friday sale, and they're discounting the excursions, which is not something they normally do. And so I think what we're going to do is this afternoon, we'd already planned out with our friends that are going with us which excursions we think we're going to take. But we hadn't booked any yet, and I think we're going to sit down. I'm going to figure out how much it's going to cost for each of these excursions, and I think we're going to grab ourselves a gift card. I love to go to the Ralph's, which is also Kroger, for those of you back east. We go there and we buy the gift cards when they're having a really good deal. Right now they're having 4 times the points on gift cards. And so if you buy the gift card, let's say you buy a $500 gift card and you get 4 times the points, so you get $2,000 worth of points just from buying a $500 gift card. And you can use that $500 gift card to pay for your trip. And you get $1 a gallon off of your gas for every 100 points you redeem. So, you know, it's awesome. You have a lot of gas, tanks of gas that you can get $1 off. We're not using that much gas, but we do tell our friends when we have extra so that we don't lose the points. And we let them have some of that $1 off a gallon. That's really just awesome. But anyway, that's what we're going to do, is I'm going to figure out how much dollars that's going to be. Go buy some gift cards today, and we'll sit down tonight and we'll get our excursions and get them all paid for, so that no matter what happens in our near future, that part of the vacation will already be paid for. It'll be something we can look forward to, and we don't have to stress and worry about finances down the road when we're not 100% sure what finances are going to look like. Now I'm going to get that reddish brown. I really like this reddish brown. And that's going to be a main color here, all the way around the edge. And then I'll come back with those other colors and blend. I do that kind of reddish brown all over very, very lightly. But I want it to look more reddish and less brown. So I need to have some more of that color in here. I may even get a red or a pinkish red if I have one that I can. I want more of that. How's it looking? Looking good. But I think I want a little bit lighter of a color somehow. Seems kind of dark. I'm not sure I like that dark brown I put on there. So I wonder if I can get a little bit more of a reddish. What do I have? Crimson red? That's not... What will happen if I do that? Will it be just too red? Oh no, that's not too bad. Once again, I had another comment on my channel. Blah, blah, blah. Just get to drawing. Stop chit-chatting. You know, this is who I am. This is what I do. This channel is part drawing and part vlog and part story time, and it is what I is, and you guys can do a variety of things. You can just turn off the sound and just watch me draw. That's cool. You won't hurt my feelings. I won't know that you've done it. You can fast forward. That's alright too. Or you can just skip me altogether and just don't watch. That won't hurt my feelings either. You know, I may have almost 15,000 subscribers, but most of my videos only have 200 or 300 views. So there's not a lot of people who are actually watching. A lot of people subscribe, but they don't watch. And that's cool. That's fine. I'm not here for subscribers, clearly. I like that better with sort of a red tone to it. And then I'm going to go back with... Actually, I may put a little layer of pink over the top. Get a bit of pink in there. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now I'm going to go back with this light umber and do another wash of that over the top. To kind of blend all those together and bring a little more brown back in. I took a lot of brown out, put a little brown back in. And then this Tuscan red again, right around the edge. Because I feel like I didn't get it darker enough around the edge, but my pencil needs to be sharpened, so let's do that. And then I need to decide whether I want the outside part to remain black and white or if I want to color it too. I'm thinking maybe I'll just leave it black and white. I always like that contrast. I think that looks cool. A little bit more of this darker kind of red. So I've got kind of a reddish brown gemstone. What kind of gem is it? I have no idea. It's a made-up thing that I just did because I like the colors. But see how I've left a little bit of spot where it's lighter color that gives it a highlight? That always looks cool. And now I have to put in my highlights, which I like to use a gel pen. Why is it doing that? Close. Okay. So I've got some highlight here. I'm just using a gel pen, a Uniball Signal pen, for those who want to know supply information. Lots of nice highlight. A big shiny spot right here. And here. And a little bit on this side because the stone will be round, so it'll catch light in different places. But most of it's going to be right here. And maybe a little bit right here. Come on. Why is it not coming out? I do have problems with the gel pens. I don't like that they kind of clog up like that, and you have to go back and get them started on a separate piece of paper. Get them moving again. That I don't like. Yeah, I think I got a little too carried away with the white over here. But it hasn't dried yet, so look, I can just kind of rub it away with my finger. Look at there. Okay, I'm good with that. But I want it darker right here. I like a brighter white. So, back to my decories. Where's my decories white? Come on. Doesn't want to draw. None of my whites want to draw today. I'm going to tap them today because clearly drawing with them is something that they don't want to do. But if I tap, I should get some ink come out. That's better. Some people really hate this pen, and if you don't like it, you know, don't use it. And it's hard to find. Most people can get that Uniball pen, so it's something that's easy for them to find. But I prefer the little bit thicker look to that one. Okay, so now I'm going to shade. Let that dry. Be careful not to smudge. A little bit in there, coming down here. Each one of these little feathery bits is going to get a little bit. I think like that, and maybe a little like this. Yeah, I think so. Coming there and down each one of these. Go that way and that way. And like this. And each one of these. A little bit there, like that, a little bit there, like that. And then I think sunlight's coming in this way. I think I'm going to put it over here. There and there. Kind of ground it. Oh, I didn't put the name or my signature yet, did I? I usually do that before I shade. C-O-R-I-Z. Okay, and the blending stump. Somebody asked me what the blending stumps was that I use. It's just a standard blending stump. Sometimes I use the skinny one. Sometimes I use the biggest one that comes in the package, great big fat one. But they're all just a plain old standard. I don't know if it's rice paper or not. She said it was rice paper. I'm not sure. But whatever it is, standard blending stump is made out of. That's what I use. Nothing fancy. You know, I think I'm going to use the little one going around my edges, and then I'm going to come back where I want the deeper shadow with my bigger one. I think that's what I'll do. Oh, I missed a spot. When you shade those feathers, they look like they're overlapping even more. And then I'm going to use my big stump, and I come and do these spots here. That really just, the bigger stump makes a bigger, fatter, smoother blend, which I really like. But you can't get into the little intricate places, so different tools for different things. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Look at that. That came out good. And it matches my new cranberry colored background. Awesome. Okay, you guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to try to get all these letter C videos done today. I hope. Get most of them done today so that I can be not only caught up but ahead of where I need to be, so that in case something should happen, like I actually do get sick, I won't have issues. So you guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place. Enjoy your holiday time with your friends and family. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.